I started conducting very late, in my late 30s. Mercifully, it worked. But I look back at some scores that I was using back in those days, and the things I wrote in them, it's shocking. I mean, they're not bad, but they are naive. And the older you get conducting, the less you do. I have so many marks, and I don't need them anymore. Historically, they started earlier, but they started earlier in all aspects of training. So by the time they were in their early 20s or something, except for the tenors, they were kind of ready. Someone like Rosa Poncell made her debut at the Met with Caruso at age 23. So this level of singer right now, basically early 30s, and just really their careers are really going. What I find with people on this level, and it's a fantastic level, is that sometimes so much happens so quickly that I'm not saying bad habits come in, because they don't. What I'm saying is that sometimes things don't get investigated as deeply as they might. Certain things tend to pass by when you do something quickly, as we do today. So relearning them, or etc., or just making them more clear, gets to be more and more difficult. Because when the pressure's on, we do what we know, and what we know is what we initially learned. It's like starting with your left or your right foot. Singers of this age that are starting their big careers, I'm very excited by it always, because I'm that much older than they are now. And, you know, I know whereof I speak because I've seen a lot of people in these roles and where they're difficult. One of the players in the orchestra, very nice. I've known him for some years. We're not, Christmas card friends, but, really great guy, and I'm very fond of him and his good musicality. He sent me an email the other day. He said, "I can't tell you how much I appreciate what you know how to do with this music, because none of it is obvious on the page." I mean, none of it. What we do is we play the tempo, and all the things have to do with the theater, what's going on theatrically, or what I think is going on theatrically. Hopefully it works with what's on stage, I started off trying to be an actor too, and I learned a lot about the theater and how to say lines and how to work gesture and how the theater works. And so for me to conduct an opera, it's wonderful, because you can't pull the wool over my eyes, because everything anyone does on stage reflects on the musical performance. If your breath is gone or whatever, that reflects on us, and it comes down the chain to the last stand double bass. We all react to something if it goes awry. One time I was doing the magic flute, and instead of having a glockenspiel, a keyboard glockenspiel, which is hard to find that instrument, they use Celeste now, they had a synthesizer play it. But they also had, and who knows what a synthesizer does, they have all those buttons. If you've ever tried, it's awful. And meanwhile, the Queen of the Night's Thunder was done with one stroke of the synthesizer. The poor player forgot to turn off the thunder. So we started on Mädchen ohne Weibchen, which is a huge glockenspiel solo, and every note, every damn note was a thunderclap. And so there was nothing happened. And if you've ever played one of these, you see people pushing buttons, all over the place. Meanwhile, some oboist saved the day and played along. It was, just one of those nights in the theater, and it happens, or the night that they unplugged the organ for the organ, so someone tripped over the plug in Faust. There's a huge organ solo. Well, there was no organ solo. Things happen. It's live. And, live is good. The fun things for us who do it. Live is great. Okay, go to the movie and buy the CD, but who needs it? We like the energy. We like the risk. The risk is the fun part. It's why we keep on doing it.